Good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is. I'm here fresh faced from the archery course. I'll spin you around and I'll walk you up a bit and talk to you while I go. Right, so I've just packed up and got all my kit out. I'm going to go shoot a full round on my own today, mix away, so see what we can do. Look at the beautiful wild garlic. It's gorgeous down here, gorgeous. Just getting over the man flu. I've had man flu all week, so not feeling 100%. Is that a little robin landed in front of me? Little robin up in that tree. There, look. Just flown off. Oh no, it's just gone. So here we go. Archery in progress, do not enter. Let's raise the flag to show that someone's here shooting. There we go, if anybody else comes, they know that somebody else is here now. Oh, I'm glad that one's not across at the bottom. I've fallen over that once. I've got my bow around my neck and it's catching on everything. Ow! Stabbed myself with a barbed wire. Right, we've got bluebells, we've got wild garlic. We've got ivy growing up the trees. Got some holly there, look. Got wildlife flitting about, birds singing in the trees. Oh, look at the beautiful bluebells. So we'll follow this arrow to the first target. I have to take this bow from around my neck because it's just catching on everything. Right. I think the first targets are from this platform here. So I need to go and cover them. One there, one there. Is that it? I think that's it from this first one. Oh, is that? No, there's one up there as well. One up there. So back in a bit. So here's what I'm shooting today. It's the 35-pound Cartel Vyre Deluxe American flat bow. And I'm shooting 700 spine carbon arrows with field points on. So I've had a 9-shot warm-up, which I shall show you, shooting from this platform. I'm hoping the footage will be a bit better this week. I've turned the exposure down slightly. So in order, red, white and blue. So the red was in the head, so was the white, and the blue was there. First three arrows. First three arrows in this were all misses. That was the first one, second one, third one, and these three were the next ones. The red one was in the head. That one just clipped it, and that one got it. So that's my warm-up. Let's see if we can continue as well. Back in a bit. So shooting in earnest. It's only your first scoring arrow that counts. So the red is a wound. The white was in the kill zone, but that don't count because it's that one, and the third one was a miss. On to the next target. Red one was a wound. White one was a wound. And the last one was a miss. Now this is quite a long target, so that's where I was shooting from, that platform. And this must be about 30 yards, this one. I've got some different glasses on this morning. My ones I wear for work are so knackered that I've put these on. Right, so that one was low, the first one. Second one got it in the neck, and the third one just clipped it in the neck. So I don't think I've hit this target yet until this time, so happy with that. Let's carry on. So there's the red peg, which is where we're going to be shooting from. We've got this sea of bluebells amongst the green. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that, gorgeous. So the target's up there. I'm going to go uncover it and then come back down and shoot it, and then carry on up this way. I've already drawn blood even before I started shooting on the barbed wire coming in. What a volley. So let's uncover this target. Kangaroo. I thought this was a kangaroo, but it's a coyote, and that's where we're going to be shooting from, down there. Back in a bit. So I managed to get this one first shot, which is a wound, and the second two were high and left. So at least I got it. Let's carry on to the next. If you're not familiar with field target archery, I'll explain to you how it works. I'm only shooting from the red peg today, but you start from the red peg and you shoot your red arrow. If you don't score from that, you move on to the next one, which is the white one, and you shoot your white arrow. If you miss from that, you shoot from the blue peg. Obviously your score gets lower and lower the more arrows you have to shoot. So your maximum score, you shoot from the red peg, and there's a spot on the target, and you can only score on that on your first arrow. So that's how the scoring works in field target archery. So there's a target, which is an owl, and see how we get on from the red peg. So we've shot our 3 arrows in order. Let's see how we got on, shall we? So red one was a wound, I just caught it in the head. Right, white one, second arrow was slightly high. Third arrow, just got it in the wing, which doesn't score anything. Okay, at least I hit it and scored. There's a red peg. I can't actually see a white or a blue peg on this target, so, and there's Mr. Fox down there. So let's see how we get on with that. Let's see how we did with Mr. Fox. So first arrow was low, second one was a kill. You can see it's in the kill zone, and the blue was also in a kill. That's the spot which you can only score from on the first arrow. Let's carry on. So next target from near the picnic bench. There's the peg. This is an uphill of about 25 yards with a kangaroo up there. Let's see how we can go on. Back in a tick. So, get off. Flies on me. First arrow was in the leg. Second arrow clipped its tail. Third arrow was in the kill zone. So, got it with all 3 arrows. Well done me. Here's the next target, which is a stoat or weasel or whatever. All 3 pegs are there, red, white and blue. Let's see how we get on. So you would think the close targets would be easy, but it's not always the case, as I shall show you here. It took the third arrow to hit it, but I am quite a lot out of practice. I didn't shoot for about 18 months, so there you go, got it in the end. So I've just uncovered 3 of the targets, ready to shoot from this platform. So I'll walk back to the platform and show you them from the distance. I think the deer one is the longest one on the course, if I'm right. So we've got the bull over there. Let's get up here. Then we got the tiger, and beyond that we got the deer, and then we got the practice boss at the end. So back in a tick. Let's see how we got on. We missed the bull, shall we? I think I missed it with first. Oh no, got its horn, which I don't think counts. With the first arrow, it hit it in the horn. Second one just above its head. Third one in the head. So got that one. On to the next. Right, all three hits on the tiger as well, by the look of it. First one, side of its head. Second one in its head. Third one down there. So not bad. From over there, look. Let's see how we get on with the next one. First arrow was low. Second arrow in the belly. And third arrow missed. So another score. Well done, me. Here's what's next. So there's the peg. There's the target right down there, down that big hill. There's another target down there to the left. So I've got a trips all the way down here. There's the peg for the other one, look. The trips all the way down here to uncover them. And then back up, shoot, back down. Oh dear, I'm going to be exhausted by the time I've done here. So I'll come back to you when I've shot my arrows, shall I? And then we'll see how we get on. So here's how we got on. This is the further of the two steep downhills. I think I just got it in the leg on the first arrow, which doesn't score anyway. Second one in its rump, and third one in its belly. And the other target, which is equally downhill but not quite as long. There you go, look. We've got a kill. That's in the kill zone. And the other two are wounds. Nice one. So we're on a different camera now. We're on the DJI, whatever it is, I've forgotten. Action 4. And we're on arm cam. I've got an arm mount. And I wanted to see what it looked like shooting like this. So just see if I can get it adjusted right. Hopefully I won't drag the camera off with the bowstring or anything ridiculous. So let's just see how we get on, shall we? So putting me off my shot though, having this stuck on my arm. So let's see if we can hit the target, shall we? That's better. Screen's gone off, so I can't actually see where the camera's pointing. So hopefully it's recording something worthwhile. So there we are, 3 shots. Let's take you back over and see how we did with arm cam. Missed the first shot. Like I say, having this on my arm was a bit of a distraction. So that was a miss. Second one was just about in the kill. Third one was actually in the spot. So not bad going. I don't know how arm cam went. I will have to play it back and see. So let's just have another go with arm cam. Seeing as I wasn't really sure what were happening last time. So let's have a go. Missed again, first shot. I got one missed as well. Hopefully we can get it with last one. And redeem myself. Yes, I think I got that then. Let's go have a look, shall we? Just stick my arm out now to film. It's a bit weird. Yeah, so I missed the first 2, and the third one, the blue arrow, was a score. So Yeah, cool. So here's the peg for these two targets. I'll spin you around and show you. Through the sea of wild garlic. There seems to be a wasp nest under the second one, so I need to be a bit careful because I might be a bit pissed off now. So first arrow was a kill, second one missed, and the third one was a wound on that one. I'm just seeing if there's any angry wasps flying about. So might have to be quick with this one, pulling the arrows out. This one, first one was a wound, second and third were both kills. So there we go, all hits so far. Here we have Mick's favourite target. There's the peg, and it's through between them two trees. The target is a stag, so let's shoot it and have a look and see how we do. I'll just show you the wounds in the tree where Mick hit it. There's one there, one there. So I managed not to. Oh, can't go that way. Let's go this way. Oof. Well, I managed to get all three in it without hitting a tree. First one was a kill. Second one was a wound. Third one was a kill. Pretty good. Happy with that. Right, I think this is the final target of the course. There's the peg. There's a target just through there. Monkey. Let's see if we can get him. Right, let's go see how we did on the monkey. Tiptoe through the bluebells. Everything's blooming, it's lovely. Blooming lovely. So, first arrow right in the head, second arrow right in the head, and third arrow in the body. So, that's a clear round. I scored on every single target. That's the first time since we've come to this new shooting ground, so I'm well happy. Yay! If anybody's interested in field archery and is in the Leeds area or Bradford area, we are taking on members at Wyre Hall Field Target Archers Club. So if you want any details, message me. Okay, cheers.